guys, it's what day is it? Wednesday. Yeah. Stop by here. Stop by this little cart. For some quick, delicious food. It's one thing, you guys, if you're coming over here, you'll notice that wherever you walk, you'll find carts everywhere. Attached to motos, attached sometimes even by hand, pushing different food offerings around, but they're all delicious and you can't go wrong, and they're very inexpensive. Yeah, good deal. I'm gonna chow down now. All right, guys, that was a delicious bowl of noodles, and it was just $1. Like I said, you'll see these carts all over town, just moving along, headed to a destination. Most of them park somewhere for a while, make some money, and then move on to another spot. But if you're ever here, here's a tip. If you see them driving along, or some of them don't have motos, you'll see these people on a regular hand cart. They're pushing their little kitchen by hand. But whatever, if you see them and they're not stopped somewhere, you can flag them down. Just wave at them, get their attention. They will stop, pull over somewhere out of the traffic, set up, make you something to eat, and then head on to wherever their destination is. It's like hailing a taxi, but better, because it's delicious food. But it works the same way. I want to mention a couple things. First of all, if you look down below, if you want to support my channel in any way and wondering, well, what do I get in return? I understand. So I made a shirt on Teespring. It's a Dave Does Cambodia shirt. It has a picture. It has the words Dave Does Cambodia. I left the link down below. So if you want to support my channel, just buy a t-shirt from there. And I'll get a small profit for each one. I lowered the prices on what they suggested so that it would be more affordable for you. Plus, I'm not trying to get rich, but every little bit helps, and you will get something in return. So check that out. I've been in contact with a couple people, and they're new to TEFL. They're taking their course, or are thinking about taking their course. They want to move to Cambodia, and the thing I noticed is that they're very, very nervous. They have a lot of concerns and some fears, and I certainly understand that. While I may at times appear to be the confident, and I might seem to know what I'm doing, that's not the case. I'm often in a situation here where I don't know what to do. I have no idea. And as always, living in a new country, there are things you might not discover right away. You'll have to think on your feet sometimes to decide what's best for you. But to me, that's all part of the adventure. But the thing is, being nervous about it is normal. It's a big move, man. It's a big move. You're uprooting your entire life, the things you know, the people you know, the familiarity with where you are, and moving to a place you've probably never been. It's very nerve-wracking. But for those people, I would say it's definitely worth it. The worst thing that could happen, if you think about it, you take the plunge, you get over here, and for some reason you decide it's not for you, and you have to maybe go back home, or perhaps you want to try in a different country. Good thing is, once you have your TEFL, there are a lot of countries you can teach even without a degree. So you will have choices. So you could move to another country, or you could go back home. But that's the worst that could happen. It's not like anything else that you try and you might not be successful at. It's not the end of the world. You pick yourself up, go on to the next thing. Life is an adventure. And you shouldn't think of it as a life-altering move. You should think of it as an adventure. And as long as you're smart and you do your research, and part of that research can be asking me questions, leave them in the comments, or get a hold of me in one of my social media pages, which are also down below. You know, you can reach out to me, and if I have an answer to your question, I'd be more than happy to let you know. But the thing is not to be intimidated by your fear, not to be paralyzed by it, so you reach a point where you're in a constant state of indecisiveness. Once you commit to it, commit 100% and just do it. The good thing is, if you're taking your TOEFL and you take it through the course I recommend, International TOEFL Academy, they're with you every step of the way during the course. After the course, you'll have access to all their private social media accounts, like groups on Facebook, their job search guides. You'll get emails from the main school. You'll still receive emails if you opt in from the job search pages. And the advisors are there to answer your questions before, during, and after your course. They want you to succeed. They're not a certificate mill where you're basically just paying money to get a certificate without actually learning anything. You will be more than prepared to start teaching, even though you'll still be nervous, but you'll still be more than prepared by taking it. If you email Amanda at internationalteflacademy.com, email her, reach out to her, tell her I sent you, David Royce, R-O-Y-C-E. And if you sign up, she'll give you a discount because I'm an alumni. And full disclosure, if you sign up and mention my name, I will also get a little something for referring you. But don't do it for that reason. Again, this isn't about just making money. If you want to go with someone else instead of Amanda, that's fine. But I would definitely recommend their course. The thing I liked about Amanda was she was very upfront, very honest with me in our first conversation, and there was no pressure to sign up. It's not a way for her to sell you on taking the course. Simply asking questions and then letting you decide if or when you want to make the decision. So yeah, being nervous, I mean, I do get it. I understand completely. I don't take it lightly. I don't think, you're worrying for nothing, because there are things, you should be concerned about. What do you do for money? What do you do without a car if you have to get somewhere? How do I negotiate the prices at the market? How do I know I'm not getting ripped off and paying more than I should? And those are all legitimate concerns, but you will learn as you go. There are always people to reach out to that can help you when you have decisions to make or things to do. If you're coming to CM Reap, I'll be more than happy to help you whenever I can. My schedule's pretty busy during the week with all my classes, but if I have a chance, I'd be more than happy to help you out, show you around, that sort of thing. Plus, I have Sangalai with me. She's over there. She's Khmer. She knows more than me. If I don't know, we'll get an answer out of her. So yeah, your fears, your concerns are deserved, But don't let that stop you if you're thinking about doing this, because at the end of your life, you can either say, hey, remember the time I did this, or you can sit there and say, man, I wish I would have done that when I had the chance. So it's your choice. Of course, my experiences here have been mostly positive, and my love for Siem Reap, of course, is well documented on my channel. I love it here. I don't have too many bad things to say about it. But of course, everybody's going to be different. So I can't guarantee that you're going to feel the same way. But I think if you come with the right attitude and the right adventurous spirit, you'll find that there's more good than bad. All right, it's almost time for school. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. A little bit of encouragement for you. And hopefully that helps. Talk to you guys later.